We've mentioned the European elections. Fingers crossed things don't turn out as they look they might, but the polling right now is really worrying. The kind of far right and identity and democracy grouping in the European Parliament, which is currently the sixth out of seven, looking currently on current polls, could gain 40 seats in June, which would mean it would have 98 lawmakers, which would make it would vault all the way up into third spot, currently occupied by the Liberals. Then if you kind of look at the fifth largest grouping, which has got 67 at the moment, which is the European Conservatives and Reformists, this is home to Polish parties like Law and Justice, Italy's ruling of Brothers of Italy, sorry. Also polling currently looks like it could grow by 18 seats, which would make it the fourth largest group in Parliament, surpassing both the Greens and Liberals. This is going to ask huge questions of what the European Union looks like. Will it be able to maintain its history of liberal democracy, its notions of liberal democracy and pluralism, etc., and also challenges to the existence of it when many of these parties are obviously hugely sceptical of the European Union? Now, what surprises me actually in the UK is we still receive articles and still get articles in our media saying Britain is something of an exception here. There was one in the Financial Times not long ago, which was basically saying, look at all this, far right parties across Europe. We don't have anything similar here. Unfortunately, I think that's nonsensical. I think while with the traditional far right and radical right parties to the right of the Conservative Party in many ways have declined, splintered and almost disappeared, the British National Party, UKIP and the like, or those that still exist are often very small. I think we're seeing similar rising into the form of radical right politics in Britain. Whether or not that's something like Reform Party, formerly the Brexit Party, which the polls are showing up around 10%. But I actually think more importantly is the transformation within the British Conservative Party. I think we're seeing the same fundamental challenge to liberal democratic politics, but in Britain, because of our electoral system, essentially, is emerging within the Conservative Party with a radical right rump and an ecosystem around it, which is increasingly healthy. Now, I think there's a few things to kind of sum up here with. The danger is not just from when far-right parties obviously are in political power, but also the influence that they have on our wider European political debates. The way they have an ability to shift the centre ground of politics and the gravity of politics on particular issues increasingly rightwards, especially, of course, issues like immigration, identity and the like.